So we have two exposure units. This is the old exposure unit, and I want to show you how to use it. Okay, the first thing that we want to do is figure out where am I going to be standing in relation to the image when I'm printing. Okay, you can see I've got two images here. Okay, two separate stencils that we've made, and I could get these two stencils on one screen pretty easily. I just need to make sure I have enough space between them and that it's easy for me to print where they're not too close to the border of the screen. Okay? So the stencils always go down first, and what you see is what you get. If you want it to look like this, it has to be oriented this way. If you want it to look like this, it has to be oriented that way. Okay? You can see that with both stencils, I've got plenty of room on the screen where they're far enough away from the edges. Effectively, about 2 to 3 inches out from the edges of the wood is non-printable area. Okay? I can't get an image that's too big in there because I won't be able to print it easily at all. Okay? Now, I want to place these again based on where I'm going to be standing. Okay? If you pan back a little bit so you can see me based on the screen. Okay? If I have my stencils like this, I would be standing on this end, and effectively I would be printing here, okay, for either of these stencils. I could, however, be standing on this end as well, in which case I would have one stencil perhaps like this, and one stencil perhaps like that, where I'd be standing here to print this one, and I'd be standing on the opposite end to print that one. Okay? So I want to think about my setup sheet. Okay? The image on the size of the paper that I'm going to be printing and where my registration holes are. And generally I want my registration holes opposite where I'm standing. So I want to imagine, okay, here's where my paper is going to be, here's where I'll be standing. I have enough border space around where I can still comfortably print this image this way. Okay?